Hi there. Well, it's noon, so I don't know whether I'll call it good morning or good afternoon. Sort of at the in-between stage, isn't it, really? I'm sitting out on the deck and it's cold, so I won't be sitting out here for very long. What am I wearing today? Well, a very old sweater of mine, which is called, I think it's called Rabundier. It's one of Doris Chan's. It's from her everyday crochet book, and as it's a bit chilly, because it's V-necked, I'm wearing a scarf. I will stand up because it's got a frilly edge at the bottom. It's what I call one of my doorknob hanger-uppers. That's why I don't wear it very often, I think, because I get hung up on everything. Sorry about this, but Poppy wants to be stroked and she's heading for the tripod as usual. Well, the reason I'm braving it out here in the cold is because, sorry Poppy, but you're knocking the tripod, is because it's very much in a state of upheaval in the house, as you have noticed if you watch my video on the kitchen renovation. I'd often thought for quite a long time about painting the doors, because the kitchen is a very good kitchen. It's solid wood and it was bought to last, if you know what I'm saying. And but I just put it off. Would have meant taking the doors off and things like that, which if you're not a DIY expert or anything like that, you just balk at doing it. And I didn't really think that painting them in situ would have been a good idea. And my daughter-in-law decided that she would do it for me, so she's kindly taken everything off, and she's cleaned and scrubbed all the doors down. It took her all day to do that, because you can imagine there's grease on the doors. I mean, no matter how much you clean or wipe down and stuff in the kitchen, there's always residual grease, isn't there? So she scrubbed all them down and got them all primed and ready, and now they've got, well, some of them have got a coat of undercoat on them, and they're drying in the garage. My son managed to pick up a new, to me, oven hob, you know, a double oven hob, from somebody who was renovating their kitchen. Kind of nothing wrong with it, but you know, when people have got kind of lots of money, they like to buy new stuff when they're renovating the kitchen, don't they? So I am inheriting a new oven, because my oven door fell off a long time ago. I was cleaning it one day with one of those handheld steamers, and the glass just came off in my hand. It didn't break or anything, I still got the glass, but the glass just came off in my hand. My brother, well, my late brother now, did try, you know, sort of getting this stuff to stick it back on with, and it did stay stuck on for a while, but eventually the heat from it was the grill or the broiler part of the oven that the door came missing from, not the actual oven. But luckily there's like a double door, there's an internal door or an external door. If it had been the oven, it would have made a big difference, because obviously it wouldn't have maintained the temperature inside the oven. But because it was the top part, the griller, boiler, whatever you want to call it, broiler, you know, I could still do things with the top part without having the door on. It just looked a mess. But anyway, what have I been doing? Well, as you can probably see, I'm actually finally, sorry if it's a bit wobbly, finally finished the cotton cardigan. It needs blocking, but that's not going to be done anytime soon, because I've got nowhere to put it. I don't mind living in a state of chaos, but a lot of people, it would drive them crazy, because everything from the kitchen is sort of everywhere, and talk to me about it. But I'm used to chaos. When my ex-husband used to start a job, he's a perfectionist, and it used to take him forever to do anything. So I kind of got used to most of my marriage being a state of chaos. It was either chaos or it had to be super, super tidy. When he'd finished a job, it had to be super, super tidy. Woe betide if I left anything around. He was a nightmare. Anyway, that's in the past, so we're beyond all that. Anyway, I finally finished the cardigan. I had to do cream sleeves because I didn't have enough of the... And it's 100% cotton, so it's all very heavy actually. So when I do put it on Etsy, it's going to cost a small fortune in the postage, I'm afraid, because it's gone away heavy. I also finished off, oh, excuse me. Now I don't know whether this will go on Etsy or whether I'll be keeping this, because it's meant to be like for a baby's shawl or baby's pram blanket yarn. It's very, very fluffy baby stuff. But I had such a lot of it, I decided I'd make a cardigan, a jacket with it. But I don't know whether anybody else would want to wear it. So it may end up being for me, because it's going to be super, super warm for the winter. I don't know, I'll put it open to opinions. Whether it would sell on eBay? Whether it would sell on Etsy, or whether I should just keep it and wear it for myself. It's not everybody's cup of tea, is it? But I don't mind the weird and the wonderful, as you can tell by what I'm wearing. Talking about weird and wonderful, I absolutely love this. This is an order for a circular waistcoat, and the lady wanted, she wanted a neon green. But as I just didn't want to do 2 shades of green, I actually put some neon, I don't know what you would call it, purples. Now I started this pattern, but I don't actually like the centre of it, which is why I've put a pin in it, because it just went in a bit of a lump. So the reason it's got a pin in is I was just seeing what it looked like if I gathered it in a bit, you know, when I'm sewing it together. Because to me it had rather a bit of a sort of a pimple, if you know what I mean. The pattern called for 1 row of just like single crochet around, and then you did 2 in every one round it. And I think that 1 row was totally unnecessary, if you know what I mean. I think I should have just gone straight into, you know, the two increases in every stitch. But I do like the way it's, as I say, just ignore the fact that it goes up to a point. I'll see to that and get rid of it with a bit of blocking and stuff. But I do think it's looking rather nice. She wanted a bright, it's going to be one of those circular waistcoats. She wanted it bright. I'm actually using a slightly different pattern than the one I usually use. This one has got some chain bits in between. I just wanted to change up, because I'm always doing the same thing. So I thought, well, for a change I'll do a different pattern. So we'll see how it works up. The yarn I'm using is, where did I get it from? I think it was Wool Warehouse. Anyway, it's Kinko Big Value, because it was the only place I could find neon colours. This one is the green, and what I think of as the bright green is actually what they call yellow. To me that's like the, you know, the safety colour you see on cyclists, road signs. I mean, I do see that as green. I think Zoe 24 Karat Crochet had the same problem with one of hers. She thought it was green and it actually says it's yellow. Oh, the dog's going mad. I don't know who it is. Both of the dogs are going mad now. It's either going to be the postman. There won't be anybody coming to the door. They just go crazy when somebody goes past. Anyway, that's the other colour. They don't have colour shades. They just... Oh yeah, I beg your pardon. It's called... Is it called Vivid? Vivid. So this one is called Sherbet. Excuse me. There's nobody there. Sherbet. They've all come to tell me that they're barking at something. This one's called Monster. I don't know why they're all barking. I should probably have a look, but I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, I think I'm going to have a look, aren't I? There'll have to be a part 2. Sorry about this.